I've got to go out today and, yep, you guessed it, lawn mow and weed eating. Got to take care of some yard work and some stuff that has got to be just cleaned up. And the backyard has a lot of junk in it right outside the barn. Got a lot of stuff laying on the ground, a lot of junk that needs to be just tidied up, put away, and cleaned up. So that's the first thing I got to do. The little geese are at it this morning, cleaning, bathing, stretching, waking up, having fun in their little pool. The farm is waking up. We got another taker. Another one's joining. We've also put a melon out there. I'm going to tell you about that. The birds are enjoying that melon. They love some melon. So y'all, we had brought in a melon from the melon patch. That little tendril had died off and we were sure it was ready. We were so sure it was going to be just the juicy deliciousness that we had been waiting on. Well, we cut it open and it wasn't quite ready. And we took a chance. We know we did, but it was one of those tender sweet orange watermelons. Cracked it open and it just wasn't fully ripe and the sugars had not concentrated. Didn't taste quite right. Wasn't like bright orange. It was just like a pale yellow. So, and it was pretty sizable watermelon. So that's a big, nice treat that the birds got today. They get to enjoy as much as they want of that in the yard this morning. I also found out that I got it a little bit backwards on the melons. I thought that in my previous video, y'all saw the nice round ball shaped melons. I thought those were the tender sweet orange. And I thought the huge oblong, big, dark green shelled ones that I was growing, I thought those were the sangria. Evidently, I have it backwards. Small round ones are sangria. Big oblong melons, the huger melons, are the tender sweet orange. So I have a lot of those yellow orange melons growing, and I have a decent amount of sangria. But I think I have more orange than red watermelons growing. Pretty babies, good morning. No. They saw me and they came over to say hi, but they were enjoying that watermelon for a second. Weren't y'all tickies and geesies? Tater Tot and Hank and Luna. Y'all see all the junk I've got to clean up today? All the junk in the yard. Yeah, get you some. Get you some, Tot. Little Tot went back for seconds. One of the little goslings is over there enjoying that last big piece. Yeah, it's good, huh? It's good, huh, babies? Y'all are getting so big. Y'all are so big and pretty. Y'all getting so big. My goodness. Morning, chickens. Hey, everybody. Yeah, we gave y'all breakfast already. Y'all are good. Oh, my sweet chickens. I love that little bantam rooster. He's one of my favorite roosters. We're going to keep him around for a while. How are my ladies this morning? Hey, ladies. They just relaxed and flopped over in the hay. Those three girls are good. They're so happy together. There is a chicken down in the Timothy hay. Ugh, I forgot to cover up this barrel. You can't be in the Timothy hay, ma'am. No, come on. Oh, she's hiding the eggs that we haven't collected. You are sitting on a bunch of eggs, woman. No, you can't do this. No. You can't do this now. You gotta take all these eggs. Yeah. Oh, now she's mad at me. Now she's mad. I gotta get these eggs. Big Red. Big Red, we talked about this. Big Red, no. Oh, no. Don't make that sound. Goodness, no. We already have a broody. We already have a broody. You can't be a broody. No. Come on now. Come on. Are you hiding eggs? You hiding anything? No, you're just sitting hoping to get donations. Come on, woman. Give it up. Madam Potato, are you doing okay? Your baby duck eggs are good? She used to have them over here in front of the cage, right here on the edge, but now she has scooted them and moved them all the way to the back of the cage. She really does roll them around. She moves them wherever she wants to. She seems like she's doing okay. Okay, so I fibbed a little bit. The first thing I have to do today, first things first, is I gotta go water the greenhouse. After I water the greenhouse, I can get on with the yard stuff and the mowing and the weed eating. So let's get that done. Yeah, everything has started to kind of like dry up in here, and I especially don't want these seedlings that I started to dry up. I actually took some dates that my daughter had eaten, and she saved me the little seeds out of it, the pits. And just as an experiment, I do this sometimes. I'll put the little seeds to the dates in here, and I want to see if something actually sprouts. And also there's all the bonsai trees that I had planted for my daughter Avery. All the different kinds of bonsai seeds that me and Miles helped plant for her. So I got to water these and make sure they stay moisturized. So let's do it. Ooh, I got to get that pepper off of there. That is bright red. That is ready to go. Got to harvest that. Make sure I don't forget to water this basket of thyme. I have forgotten to water it a few times and it got some burnt leaves on it, but I'm keeping it going. I'm hoping the basket just starts filling up and spilling over. I just want all that foliage to just spill out of that basket. Oh no, it's happened again. We didn't get out here and harvest as often as we should have, and we've got some pretty big squash, some pretty sizable things here. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick those squash. Those are coming in with me today. The soil in all of these buckets is pretty good. It's dry for the first like quarter inch, half inch, and then it's moist down underneath, so that's good. So that means that they're adequately watered. And these zinnias, my goodness. A lot of them have already bloomed and died off, and I gotta like deadhead it a little bit and snip those off, but a lot of these are just beautiful. And I still haven't harvested this mullein. How's this dirt doing? It's a little more dry than the other totes. That dirt's a little more dry, so I may give this a quick watering. Okay, wow, I stand corrected. This is quite literally the biggest zucchini I've ever seen. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. We waited far too long. It was just raining and raining, and we waited far too long to come check our zucchini plant. That one's not far behind it, that little one over there. But oh my goodness, y'all. Just look at the size of this mamma jamma. Wow. That's probably inedible. We're gonna pick it anyway and see and give it a try, but this zucchini plant, man, just, whoo, this thing is rocking. And it gave off one big zucchini. I'm gonna have to show that to Wes. Have y'all seen my tomatillos? My purple tomatillos are coming on. It's actually making tomatillos. All that plant and all this big plant is tomatillo. It just spreads out, shoots out everywhere. Kind of like a tomato, except more like bushy and open. And all this is tomatillo. So hopefully I get to try some purple tomatillos soon. And of course the couple of melon plants, just the two little melon plants that I have put in this perennial bed, have pretty much taken over this bed. I know I've got some weeding touch up to do in between here and there, but most of this is full and filled out with perennial plants, which is how I planned it. It's full of perennial herbs and beautiful things that have just filled out this little garden space. I just got to pull the few weeds out and try not to step all over the melon plant. The melon plant has just weaved its way through all this. The melon plants are just trying to take over, but they are giving me melons, so I'm going to let them go until the melon season ends. And it's time to harvest peppers again. More and more peppers all over the plants. Time to come out here and get me some peppers. Oh my goodness, y'all, look, come see, come see, come see. The butter beans are up. The butter beans sprouted. Yeah. With all that rain we were having, all the butter beans are starting to come up. All the beans. Oh, that's a lot of butter beans. That is looking good. Okay. I was so happy. I was so happy at the idea of like even one of them germinating, but they all germinated. I got a lot of butter beans to come up. That is good. That is great news. Well, folks, looks like I may have torn something else up. I seem to be the queen of tearing things up. I can't help but wreck stuff and break stuff. I think I'm just too rough on things. I don't know. or I have bad luck with machinery, one or the other. But something's up with our lawnmower, and it's smoking a little bit. It's not cutting right. It's making a weird sound, so I just stopped it, pulled it over. I'm gonna have Wes have a look at it and see what's wrong with it. Just trying to cut the grass. I don't know, maybe I'm jinxed, but I don't want to break anything or tear anything up real bad, especially our lawnmower. We really need that thing. So, like I said, I just parked it. We're going to assess and try again later. For now, though, I'm going to try to carry on with the weed eater and see if I don't break the weed eater and see if I can get some things hacked down and cleaned up a little bit, and then start picking up all the junk around the barn. That's what I'm going to do. They are loving this melon. I'm not going to give it to them every day because it's probably not good for them to have melon every day, but they're happy with it right now. I like seeing happy geese. Good Hank and Luna. Good boy, good girl. That's y'all's date night treat. Well, now that I did some good weed eating in my future protege and feel kind of productive, and I am going to put down weed fabric here in a little bit, but I thought I'd take a break and do something a little more fun. So I started a fire. I'm gonna try to burn this pile down. I had to burn the old bathroom cabinet. Y'all can look back in our videos and see where my in-laws helped us redo the bathroom in the girls' bathroom. So they have a new cabinet, but that old cabinet had to go, along with a lot of limbs and sticks and logs and things that just needed to be burnt. So let's light it up. Now, as I was looking around in the greenhouse, I came across these plants that I've been watering and tending to for a while now. This is supposedly lavender. I got the seeds online. I was trying to grow a certain type of lavender for my mother for her protege garden, and these are the ones that germinated, and they look really good and healthy and beautiful. So even if they're not true lavender, whatever they are is pretty. So I'm going to continue to help them along, and I'm actually going to up pot these today. They need to go in bigger pots. As you can see, the plants are pretty tall, the pots are pretty small. So let's get them in some bigger containers. Let's up pot today. They just find her. Wherever she is, they find her, and they want treats and goodies from her, especially when she's eating something. They will hang around her and talk to her and beg her for treats. They love some Lily. They love Mama Lily. Good job, Lily. All right, taking a break. And what I mean by taking a break from all that is I'm gonna go to town to get rabbit feed, chicken feed, and more bubble water sodas. So yeah, that's called taking a break. I'm just gonna run to town real quick. Y'all think I got enough drinks? My goodness. I think I got like every flavor of soda water that they had, and all that bubble water and Powerade, and ooh, stuff to hydrate. Because y'all know I'm going to need it if I get back out there today in this heat. I'm going to need all that hydration. So I'm back from town. I got the rabbit feed and chicken feed. Picked up all those drinks. And I think I'm good to go now. But I'm going to take a minute to walk my son. Well, he's riding his scooter. I'm walking. But I'm walking him down to the mailbox to check for his next box that he gets. We told y'all about the weekly box that he gets. That he gets to put together a little engineering thing that we signed him up for. So he is anxiously awaiting his next box to put together. So he's hoping it's in the mailbox today. Is it in there? Is it in there? Oh no, it didn't come. Dang it. Okay, well, we're gonna come back again and try a little bit later, and we'll check tomorrow, okay? Okay. It's okay, it will come, I promise. Now on to fertilizing. There are some things I need to fertilize that need my attention. They need a little help. Wes just had a look at our lawnmower, and he said, "Fear not, all is well. You did not break it." But there was a little bit of wire wrapped around the blade, so evidently something had got wrapped around there and caused it to hang up a little bit. And for some reason, one side of the blades is higher than the other. It got out of alignment or tilted. That's why it's not cutting evenly. So we're gonna have to just lift it up and see what's going on under there and adjust it or something. But easy fixes, you know, so it's good. Before I carry on outside with the weed fabricking, it's time for a lunch break and a little bit of TV time to sit down and get a cold drink and some lovely food. I know my lunch choices probably seem odd to most people, but to me it's fabulous. There's nothing more that I love than good bread and good fruit, like any sort of like cinnamon raisin bread or blueberry bread or any sort of like fruity, cinnamony, swirly bread. And I love fruit. I'm just such a lover of fruit. I think that's why I don't like sweets. I think it's because my diet kind of counteracts that with every other kind of sugar that I like. I like fructose. And I like fruity things and like tropical things and other kinds of sweet things, if that makes sense. But I don't like sweets, like processed sweets and ice cream sweets and chocolate sweets. And those are not the kind of sweets my heart desires. This is the kind of sweets my heart desires. Why does this kitten love baskets so much?
If he sits in this
Get
one,
off the flowers.
if he sits in this one, you can take him places.
Oh my goodness. And he will. He'll let you pick up that basket and tote him around the house. You love a basket. Why do you love baskets so much? He'll curl up in a basket and go to sleep. And the melons are cleaned out. Look at that. Nothing but rind left. I'm going to take that pan inside now, but there is nothing left of the inside of that melon. Did y'all enjoy it? Was it delicious? It was wonderful, huh? Yeah, and I got to dump out that pool and refill it with clean water too. But they don't seem to care that it's a little messy. They don't care. Now on to my next job, weed fabricking. Well, one good thing about it is I'm out here working in the shade while I do it. That's good. So I've called in some recruits to help me because I've got this job here that I've just put off, and I've got other stuff to do today. And I figured this is a job that my lovely children can help me with. So what are y'all doing, girls?
Dumping them out, the plants.
Yep, we're saving the plant containers and they're dumping out the old dying plants and the old dirt. They're just dumping all these containers. Sarah, goofy nut. So make sure you collect all the little plastic tags. We don't want those going in the grass, but yeah, just dump out the old dirt and the plant and collect the tags and the container. And where do the containers go?
In the greenhouse.
In the greenhouse. Very good. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Whew. So I worked hard, sweated a lot, but I got 1, 2, 3 strips of weed fabric in. And if y'all watched one of my recent videos, it was the video before my last one that talked about doing that one thing every day and getting that one strip of weed fabric in. Even if you get one in a week, you know, that's my minimum goal, once a week. But I got 3 today, y'all. If you feel froggy and you feel like passing up your goal and your limit, go ahead and do it, y'all. Do it. Feels good. Feels good to be accomplished. Even though I'm hot and I'm tired, feels so good to have that done. Now for my last trick, I'm gonna go out and harvest all these huge mega monster squash and zucchini and everything that we have not harvested in a while. I'm gonna go see how big these suckers are. I think it's the biggest we've ever grown in our life, y'all. No joke, no joke. And look how good I did on that burn pile. Look how far I got that burnt down. Ooh, yeah. I kept pushing it up, and I think I've got all those big logs and limbs burnt down. So yeah, that burn pile is gonna be non-existent here after a while, because we do want a different spot for the burn pile other than right there. So all of that's got to get good and turned to ash before we can move our spot to a different burn pile. But I done good, y'all. I done good. Exhibit A. These are beautiful and actually edible size, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these. These are perfectly edible for the dinner table tonight. Exhibit B. The monster zucchini. Now I do think this one takes the cake. I think that's going to be the winner, but I'm going to weigh it to see just how heavy and how big it is. And it's got another one down here too that's pretty sizable. I'm going to go ahead and get these. Ooh, so far so good. That's beautiful. On to get the rest of it. Avery's giving Miles a ride on the tractor. And Biscuit always circles the tractor, but always gives it like wide berth. She always respects the tractor. She knows that it might hurt her, so she kind of stays back. See, she circles it, but she stays back. Hey Miles, hey Avery. They are helping me so much. The older girls are gathering up stuff while Avery brings around the tractor. They're helping me get that job done. Thank you. They're gonna transport all those plant containers to the greenhouse. That's so good. Here's a big honking eggplant right here. I may as well get it. It needs to get got, so I may as well get that too. And here's our next stop in the greenhouse. Oh, used to be greenhouse raised beds. I gotta get this big one that, ooh, it comes close to the others. We shall see. I'm gonna weigh this one too. Did I mention that we have a pumpkin growing? I kind of randomly stuck this pumpkin plant in here like, oh, I don't know how many months ago. And it is legit growing a pumpkin. So I had no idea, but we're growing pumpkins because I saved one of those pumpkin plants and planted it in the raised bed. And here we come to the Peggy Martins, and even they have huge zucchini on them that I have to get. That one's pretty sizable. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, this thing over here just hides. Like, look at that. It's just hiding back here. That's beautiful. Another one. That's a zebra striped one, a zebra zucchini. And the last harvest stop I have to make today is, of course, my flower bed. There is always huge squash that hides from us in this mega squash plant that just took over my flower bed. I will be tearing this out soon because my flowers have to have sunlight and space, and this squash plant just did so much better than I thought it was going to do, and it has just taken over. So I am going to have to tear it out because we have plenty of squash out. We got plenty of other squash plants. So this one can go after I get these. Oh, dang, yeah, I got to get all that down there. So this is cool. Did you know that squash heal over like that? Kind of like scars on the squash when they get scratched. They don't do so well with like gouges. If you gouge into the squash, it's probably not going to recover from that. It's going to rot from the inside out. But if you scrape it or scratch it, it'll just usually heal over and have like a little squash scar on it. So that's cool. At some point my chickens walked on it or something and scratched it or pecked at it, and it just healed over. That's cool. So this is the mega load, y'all. This is the finished harvest today of the squash and zucchini and one eggplant. That is a lot of squash and zucchini. Those are huge. Let's go measure them. Let's go weigh them. Hey guys, check it out. Look, look, look. Look.
That's
Lily, look. Sarah, look.
I saw.
You saw?
Whoa.
See how big? This is today's harvest of squash and zucchini. It's huge, isn't it? We're gonna have some zucchini bread, or we're gonna be having squash for a few days, y'all. These are huge.
It was fun.
Good. Hey, honey.
Yes, baby.
Look it.
Oh, geez. Those are massive.
I know, right?
Oh,
We
my goodness.
kind of forgot to do something for a few days.
Yeah.
I'm gonna weigh them and see how heavy they
Wow.
are and how much they weigh. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of do this one by one as I pull them out of the basket, but I think I already know who's gonna be the winner, but let's just see. This one, 1 pound, 6.3 ounces. Next, 1 pound, 9.1 ounces. Next, ooh, stay still. Ooh, 1 pound, 12.1 ounces, getting bigger. This one's a little skinnier, but just to see, 1 pound, 5.2 ounces. That one's got some weight on it. 1 pound, 9 ounces exactly. And here comes the giant, the big Mama Jamma. Ooh, it doesn't even fit on the scale. Oh, 2 pounds, 12 ounces, honey. This beast
Wow.
of a zucchini, 2 pounds, 12 ounces. That's the biggest one we've ever grown in our life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Ooh, time to eat, and I'm beat. I'm done for the day. We're setting the table. It's time for dinner. You ready, Avery?
Yeah.
I'm ready too. Let's have some steak and gravy and rice and salad. Yeah. Oh, dinner was so good. I am stuffed. I feel so good and relaxed. I'm tired. I'm just going to go down and get the trash cans from the top of the road and bring them back close to the house, the trash barrels, and then I'm going to shower and crash hard, guys. It's been a good, long day, lots of work, some good food in my belly, and now I'm tired. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.